Hello. Hello, hello. Kermit, you want Kermit? I want Kermit too, bro. Hold on, let me plug in my phone. Hold on. Hi. Hello. My chair feels really low and I fucked with something yesterday. But it's fine. It's good. One moment. I have a bunch of can tabs on my desk that I had to take out of their container yesterday. So let me put those in a container. Oh, alright then. 1 second. Just because I have a lot of them, and so I don't want to lose them anywhere. Oh, I know what that goes to. Hold on. Why are all of my... Hold. Because I haven't really had a good place to put all of them until now. Yeah, that was good. Anyway, got him. Ugh. Okay. There we go. I have to put stuff back on my desk. Alright, we're good. Okay. Let's put out a Twitter notification and an Instagram notification, and then get started. Wait, what? Nope. I don't even know what that's a link to. It's a YouTube video. Okay. You'd think I would have this auto queued, right? How do you schedule posts on Twitter? Can you still do that? You can? Maybe I need to start doing that for the time of my streams. Right. Because that way I don't have to, who knows, Twitter's a dumpster fire. It looks like you can on desktop. So, can't be too bad. Alright. Twitter's good. Then back to the Hall of Fame we call Instagram stories. Alrighty. Alright, there's that one. Hold on. Where's the sticker? Okay. It's always harder when I have to type out the full username, but also I'm too far into this gig to change it, so I just need to auto copy paste it everywhere. Alright, there's that. We're gonna call that good. Yeah? Alright. Why I was loading up the game. That's what I was doing here. Do you fucking mind, bro? By the way, there's an ad break in 1 minute, so if you want to avoid the ad break, consider subscribing. Let me... Fucking Instagram is breaking, bro. Hold on. Alright. We're good. I have chat pulled up on my phone. Maybe I should invest in an Xbox controller specifically for my office. Because, like, I have this custom one that, like, I custom designed with my dad for a couple years ago. Like 2 or 3 years ago, actually, now I think about it. Also, I don't remember if we did this last stream, but we found out that we had more racers than just the Donald and Mickey. So we were playing and leveling Meg from Hercules.
Well, paint me on the
At least I was. I don't remember if I streamed it or not.
Well, what do you know?
But yeah, this way, so I can keep this, my custom controller for the one, or for the Xbox I have. There's only 63 racers? Wait. I'm never gonna play any of those other ones. Aladdin, Angel, Anger. I want Anxiety as a racer. That'd be fun. I feel like, okay, so Hades would be fun. Goofy. How do you get shards? Fuck off, bro. What? Yeah, I don't know. There's not like a ton of racers that I do want Vanellope. I like that movie a lot. Wait, is that what we wanted to do? There was something we were doing last time that involved racing. I don't know what it was. Oh, this is what it is. We were doing the regulated multiplayer. But yeah. Bro, so I'm working on the thing, right? That I can't like disclose what said thing is, because that would spoil it. But it's not a very big thing. I mean, it's big for me at least, but it's not like, I don't know. But anyway, I lost track of time while I was working on it yesterday. And so, you know, I started it. I think I started it, like, the actual, like, project pretty early on in the day. And then I went and started working on the second half of the project, also pretty early on in the day. And then, basically, from the point in which I started working on it to about, like, what? 6, 7? No. Close to, like, 8, I think. 8 a.m. I was genuinely just working on this project and doing almost nothing else. And and then I realized at 8, I'm like, oh my god, it's 8 a.m. and I'm really tired and I have a stream later. Because, you know, if you follow my Twitter and you have notice on, you probably might have gotten, or at least seen, a couple of posts from mine of, like, late night, or, like, super early this morning, I guess, I don't know, of me just saying that I kind of forgot to sleep. But to be fair, I did end up napping, because I knew that I would need to do that today if I wanted to do anything at all. And again, I would really like to keep working on this project. But yeah. So I just, like, haven't... So I slept from, like, 8 to, like, an hour before stream. Or something like that. Hold, my hand is covered in spray paint. Because along the lines this morning of being awake at an ungodly hour, I have this easel that I bought from like the dollar store or like a Dollar General around here, and it was like I had to sand it down, and then I wanted to paint it, so I went and got spray paint, and then I got it all over my hand, and it was not fun. Sorry, I just got my mom just texted me that she will be home soon. So I'm gonna be like, all right, cool. Can you bring home these items? Because we're out. Alrighty, there we go. Now we are vibing. Alright. We've maxed out regulated multiplayer. I don't know why I keep playing it. What's this? Alright. Okay. Can I play this one? No. Can I play this one? No. No. Why can't I play any of these races? This is not very... I don't know, man. This is not very skibbity.
I'll give it all I've got. Whatever that is. I don't want to mess up.
I've clearly been hanging out with my friend too much. Because I just said the words skibbity.
This is gonna be a great race. Okay, let's go.
I have never once just said that. What the fuck? Okay, so I know which racers I don't like. Nothing against Sadness, bro. I just don't like her character. I don't like her racer. Is this movie still streaming? Because I have yet to see it, and I want to see it.
It's okay to be sad.
There's a couple of movies I want to see. And just like things I want to listen to or watch in general.
This isn't good.
Bitch. Okay, Mickey Mouse. Why don't you just giggle your way into the next race? What are you doing here?
We should slow down.
You know, Mickey, that's not very
Oh my.
epic of you.
Hey.
What was that for? What did I ever do to you, bro? Heh, loser.
How did I do that?
Okay, so maybe Sadness is a great character to play. What? Why am I winning more races with Sadness than I have with anybody else? I mean, I haven't even won yet, but like, instantly she's just better? Hello? What is this behavior? Oh, Ryanby's gonna be live in 2 hours. Dude, after this I'm either working on my project or I'm gonna go take a fucking nap.
Did I do that?
Actually, knowing me, I'm probably gonna be working on my project, because, you know. Also, right, so, wait, I'm trying to decide if I want to make this.
Sure.
Yeah, so, I'll make it like a short on TikTok later or something. But my aunt lives near me, and she was traveling this week. So, and she's got a couple of dogs, so she needed someone to take care of her dogs, right? My mom usually does it. My mom was traveling this weekend, so it fell to me and my dad, right? And I go and do it yesterday morning, and he did not want to. I'm in the top 100%.
Okay, I'll do my best.
How do I get up to the top 75%? Oh. Yeah, no. And in order to thank me for going to take care of the dogs, right? He brings home 4 Aussie lemonade monsters.
Racing helps me think about the weight of
He walked in the house and he was like, "Do you have a fridge in your office?" I'm like, "Yes, I do." "You watched me get it?" He's like, "Is it full?" "No, I don't put anything in it. Like, other than those 2 Sprites when I was testing it out that I've drinking since then." He goes, "Okay, well, here." And just hands me a bag of 4 monsters. And I was very confused. I'm like, I have multiple of energy drinks already, but thank you? Because, like, if you've been here for any, extended time period, you'll know I have a various collection in my kitchen, half of which I haven't even tried yet, because I just don't know if they'll be tasty or not. But I was out of them, out of the Aussie Lemonade monsters the other day. So I asked him, I'm like, "Hey, can you bring me home a couple of them?" Yeah, so he did. So I had the one my friend had gotten me earlier that day, which I'm drinking now, and I have been for like a day. Simply because I had it open and I needed to finish it. So I have that, and then I have 2 in my kitchen, and then I was brought home 4 more. So I have 6 unopened ones, and then this one here on my desk makes 7. I was like, man, that's a bit extravagant. Whoa, we hit someone. Swag.
Some things are just sad.
Maybe Jessie needs to chill. What is her issue? Ariel, how dare you? That's so rude. So you just hate fun, joy, and whimsy? Is that what this is? The people in this race are not great at lane positioning. Okay then.
What now?
What can I say? We are simply too good.
Are you sure you want me?
Ooh, I'm in the top 75. Final time. What's the lowest? Okay. Two minutes and 4 seconds. What's mine? 2:36. We only need to drop it by 33 seconds, don't we? Yeah?
Okay. If you're sure.
We can do that.
I'm definitely allowed to drive.
We can probably do that.
Racing helps me think about the weight of life's
Also, I just found out last night that there's like an Inside Out like hotel sort of thing that's purely based, and it has like themed rooms and all from Inside Out 2. And I thought it was super neat, and I would love to go visit it sometime. I don't know where it is though. I just heard about it. I was like, oh shit, that sounds kind of cool. Because, you know, who wouldn't want to go to an Inside Out themed hotel? I would. Alright, listen, broski. Chill, maybe. I think, I don't know, one thing about streaming that's interesting to me is the amount of people who will, like, follow and then never turn up for streams. Or, like, they'll subscribe and then never show up again. And it's just like, oh. Okay, then. Because, like, you know, you have a decent follower count on any given platform. And it's like, oh, here's how many followers you have. It's like, okay, cool. Some portion of them is going to show up, right? No. Because, like, there's a couple of regulars that pop in for every stream or so. It's nice to see them. You recognize their usernames. They're frequent chatters, basically. And then you've got some people who, like, show up every once a month to be like, hey, bye. And you're like, okay, bye. Whatever. Right, we're not gonna beat that. Yeah, we're not getting that time thing done. Oh well. It's okay. We're too cool for it anyway. Yeah, so like if Twitch were to actually go based off of like what like the actual like how many people tune into a stream, my follower count is at like 170 something right now. But no, my follower count, if it was just based on how many people like tuned into streams semi-regularly, it would be like 5. What's this? Okay. Rewards will be based off of the racer selected. Okay, so is it Meg or Donald? Where do we want to put our money? I think we're going to put it on Meg. Okay. Wait. Those are just racer shirts. Objective. Use 3 skills, manual boost for 4 seconds, and drift for a total of 3 seconds. Easy stuff. Easy stuff. Oh, I like that car. The colors are incredibly obnoxious, but I like it a lot. I still feel like Meg should have a bike. It just fits her character so much better. At least to me it does. Meg is very much so a motorcycle person. Oh my god. Right, so I was hanging out with my friend because she's visiting, whatever. And we're going thrifting. This was Friday, I think. No. Yes, it was Friday. It was Friday after stream. She's like, hey, let's go thrifting. I'm like, okay, yeah, I like thrifting. So we go to an antique store. And then, like, and it has, like, a ton of old stuff in it. And I go to, like, the toy section, because I'm like, you know what, why not? Let's look, see if there's anything interesting. And I noticed a couple of things. One, they had a bunch of old, like, Donald Duck plushes. Like, I kid you not, they had 2 of the exact same one. And I was like, okay. Little weird, but alrighty. Because they were like the exact same plush. And then I look around, and because I like to look for Hot Wheels because I like Hot Wheels. It's not. That's a pretty common fact about me, is that I like Hot Wheels. I would think. Like, someone pulls up when like, hey, you want a Hot Wheels? I'm like, yes. I have 50 of this car already, but yes, I would like a Hot Wheels. So it's whatever, right? I go and I look and I notice they've got a ton of Hot Wheels. So I'm digging through this box and I pick out a couple of them. Pick out 2 of them. One is from 2004 and one is from 2006. And they're like 50 out of 20 and like 10 out of 20 or something like that. They're not, no. Like 20 out of 50 and then like 20 out of 60 from their respective lines. One's a car and one's a motorcycle. Dandy, fine. And then I was looking, like, in the car, and they ended up matching, actually, the ones I got. Hold on, people are texting me. Hang up at the front. And then... people are being like, anything we need from the store? Do you have a house key? I'm like, yeah, I have a house key, but I don't know why you need mine. Where's yours? Ridiculous. Like, bro, I'm in the middle of doing something super professional. Pick an eraser? Bet. Okay, we're gonna... That's rude. I see how it is. Inside out? Okay.
I won't let you down.
Playing Disgust, because... yeah, that time we literally just... leveled Disgust. Okay, let's see. Who changes our speed the most? Ugh, I'm being called. Hold on. So, instead of waiting for an answer, they called my aunt called my name and then proceeded to walk out. Also, I didn't realize this, right, until I got up to walk over to my door to open it. But my leg is numb. And it's at that point of numb where it's like painful to move it. So now I'm just kind of like hobbling around because I didn't realize how much it hurt. But it's okay because we're balling. We're good. We are vibing. Ow. We're good. Chat, as I like to say, fuck it, we ball. What's the difference between... let's see, Bing Bong, 42, 66, 44, 66, 78, 44, 66, 66. Loot points bonus. plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, plus 10, plus 1. Yeah, so it makes sense to add this fucking kid, Meg. Meg. Alright. Plan discussed. Maybe that's what I do after streams. I just go and I schedule a bunch of tweets. And then I'll get notice that people liked them. And I'll be like, what the fuck? When did I post that? And then I'll just randomly remember this exact moment when I'm talking about going and scheduling tweets. I'm like, oh, it must be one of those. Like, yes, in my sleep-deprived delirium, I tweeted that I liked hot Cheetos at 5:55 a.m. I wasn't even awake that time. I mean, I was last night, but like, you know. What was that for, bitch? I think, wait, I was gonna say something and I genuinely don't remember what it was, but it was something I found funny. I was gonna be a smart ass about something. I don't know what it was. Oh, right. So, being like left to my own devices for a little bit, I woke up, I went to bed at like 8 a.m., right? So like, I got hungry around, cause, okay, so at 4 I went and I tried to sleep, right? Went, tried to sleep, laid in bed for 2 hours, couldn't sleep, realized this is a fucking waste of time, just laying here. So I get up, come back to my office, keep working. And that's when my friend texts me that he's awake. And I'm like, oh, hi, good morning. He's like, hi, have you slept? I'm like, no, not at all. And then I'm like, ooh, I should go get a snack. Right, because I'm hungry. I want food. So I go to make myself a bowl of cereal. And that's when I remember we're out of milk. Disaster has struck. Because it was I mean, 7 a.m. I didn't want to get up and go make myself eggs. And like my Alfredo from the night before that I had made at 10 p.m. Or no, I made it like 11 or something, I don't know. I was like, man, I want some Alfredo. So I made penne Alfredo at 10 p.m. because I was hungry. And I accidentally left it out all night, so I couldn't eat it this morning. And so I go to make myself a bowl of cereal, and that's when I remember out of milk. So now I just have a giant-sized box of Captain Crunch berries and a bag of chili cheese Fritos just sitting next to my desk. Because that's what I've been eating when I, like, you know, fell asleep. Like, I snacked on stuff and worked. Fell asleep. Came back and was like, oh, again, don't have any milk. Can't make myself cereal. So I just was snacking on my Captain Crunch. And also, I love Captain Crunch berries. Dude, it's delicious. Like, say what you want about it, okay? I find it delicious. Also, right, I found a new podcast recently, and I was listening to it. Why am I... Right. I found a new podcast recently, and it's really heavy on, like, dealing with mental health topics. And not in a bad way. It just helps talk about them and, like, bring a lot of things to light, and it's a very candid podcast, and I really like it a lot. So, and I used to play all of the episodes. You're at the lake? Fun. And I used to play, whenever the episodes would come out, I was usually doing something, whether it was watching YouTube or something, and it's a smaller podcast, and so I would have the episodes on mute on a tab on my laptop or computer while I was doing whatever else it was that I was already doing. And so I was listening to, and then last night I'm like, I literally have nothing else to do other than a singular song on Spotify, but like I had already listened to it 20 times in a row or so before, and then there was another song that I listened to 20 times in a row, so I was like, I haven't actually like in-depth listened to these episodes. So, you know, while I was sat here working on my project, I had this podcast playing. It's called Melancholy and Bacon. It's a really great podcast, honestly. I have made my friends listen to it, and they will text me excitedly now when there's a new episode. So like, oh my god, there's a new episode. I'm like, awesome, are you gonna go listen to it? And they're like, yeah. You know, when I first recommended it to that drop would kill someone. When I first recommended it to my friend, he listened to all of the episodes that were currently out in a singular night. And then he'll go and revisit them sometimes. And he gets excited over new ones. And I'm like, yeah, podcast. And so I'm like, what? Because I hadn't like genuinely listened to it before. I'd had it on as background noise or whatever. And so so I went and I listened to it, genuinely. And it was probably one of the best podcasts I'd ever listened to. Because I used to listen to podcasts a lot. I'm gonna start there. Is Mickey higher level than Donald? Yeah. So, like, I had listened to podcasts previously, so I'm like, why not? So I sat down, I listened to all of the episodes while I was working on things, and it's incredible. It's called Melancholy and Bacon. You can find it on, like, Spotify. There's a webpage for it. You can find it on the Apple Podcasts app. There's a lot more on the webpage. You can listen to it on the webpage. It's really great, and I would definitely recommend checking it out. The host of the podcast, super genuine with everything, talks about his own experiences. It's really great. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about the podcast I found, because I found a podcast and I really like it. Also, right, unrelated. What the fuck was that for? Unrelated. Jesus. Unrelated to the podcast. My friend made a song a while ago, like went and got it like recorded and everything, and then sent me the audio file for it because he wanted me to hear it. So I went and I listened to it, and I've heard it like twice, I think, since it was sent to me. Because it's an audio file, so I have to go and open a very specific app to listen to it. Right, whatever. But for some reason, at like 3 a.m. last night, I had it stuck in my head. But not the whole song, just a very little clip of it. And it was...
Mickey Mouse, at your service.
And so, yeah. Also, off topic, but this Sailor song by Gigi Perez, I think that's how you say her name. Their name. I haven't heard it. I've only read it. But Sailor song, the one that's like all over TikTok right now, or at least it's all over my TikTok For You page. It came out on the 26th. What day is it? I don't know. It came out super recently, and it's genuinely just been on repeat since it came out, because it's a good song. You're making an edit with that song? Yeah. One thing about me is I really like to design characters and like create OCs and stuff, you know what I mean? And I was like, man, this song sounds like a character who nobody will ever know.
I sure had fun.
Nobody will ever know about this character, because I don't have no objectives completed. Yeah, fuck you too, bro. But like, I don't have a reason. Win the race by boosting for 6 seconds. Win and perform drift boosts. Okay.
Mickey Mouse, at your service.
And so I just had this character. So I just like have this idea for this character that no one will ever know about other than me or when I talk about it.
Diggity dog.
At least not currently. But like that song, I don't know. There's something about that song that scratches the neurodivergent part of my brain just right. And like, one thing about me though is if there's something I enjoy, like genuinely enjoy listening to, I can loop it for hours and not get annoyed. So naturally, I find a song that, you know, hits the spot just right, and it's all I play for hours at a time. You might be thinking like, oh, that's kind of problematic. Like, no, it's not, bro. I am purely just trying to get all of the serotonin out of the song, because it's such a good song. No objectives completed. Yeah, you know what?
Let's gear up for some fun.
But yeah, I just need to rant about what I've been listening to recently. So, Melancholy and Bacon and
Diggity dog.
the Sailor song,
Excited.
both great. You guys, when I'm saying you should check out this podcast, I'm not joking. Genuinely, I would recommend this to people. I've recommended it to my friends. I recommended it to my own parents. Like, I've recommended it to so many people, because I just really like it. Oh my god, is that a Kermit the Frog? I just got my ass kicked by a frog. I don't know how I feel about that. But yeah, you can find it most places, I think. And they have social media pages on TikTok, Facebook, Insta. I feel like there are more that I'm missing, but I don't know. But genuinely, go listen to the podcast. I don't have...
Don't worry, pal. I'm ready.
Oh, I can't even do anything with... Oh. What? Oh, okay. So, there's a group chat with me and my parents, like, to talk, like, grocery errands, things like that. Whatever. So, you know, my mom's like, I'm going to the store, anything we need? I'm like... So I can't have shaving cream from when I was making slime just fell off of my desk. Anyway, she was like, is there anything I need to get from the store? And I'm like, yeah, we need milk. We're out of it. Like, I can't eat my yummy cereal without milk. Because, listen, as much as I would love to recreate a certain YouTube video, because it seems just really, like, stupid in a really fun way, you know what I mean? And if you know what video I'm talking about, that's epic. I like that. quite a bit. But like, as much as I would like to test other liquids in cereal, when it is 8 a.m. and I just want a bowl of cereal before I go to bed, I would like to just have a normal bowl of cereal. Yeah, and then like all of my friends, on the topic of the video, right, that I was talking about, all of my friends have had to listen to me talk about the very specific creator, because, like, you know, I find his stuff funny, and I recently started watching him. So now all of my friends are having to listen to me talk about it, and I mention him, like, or I reference him at least once a day. Like, my friend and I, we were sitting on call, and I played them a couple of videos. They had already seen them. They knew the creator, like, not personally, but they knew, like, they knew the videos that I was playing. I don't think they did. They knew the general idea of it. And so we just sat there and watched the videos. And like, it's not that hard to find out which creators I'm referencing. I mean, you know, you just kind of vaguely look up like terms or check my TikTok, because I mentioned them at least once in one of my 2 recent videos. Former recent ones? I don't know. It's like the 3rd and 4th video currently up on my TikTok page or something. Speaking of which, the TikTok algorithm has just simply decided to fuck with me. I've decided that it has found it funny, because every once in a while I'll post a dumb video about something and it'll blow up. And then there's like 50,000 people who are now just simply aware of my existence because of a certain topic. So, you know, the first time this ever happened, like my first ever like viral video, I guess, was at like 191,000 views. What's that? Cool. It was like 190,001 views or something or other, right? And it was a Quackity reference. It was making a reference to Los Nevadas. And everybody went insane. They're like, oh my god, this is the best video ever. Like, everyone and their mothers had seen my video at that point. Right? So I was like, oh, okay. That's great, you guys. Because, you know, I was coping. Like, I wouldn't say I'm like, I don't know. It's still kind of hard to come to terms with the amount of people that actively perceive me and perceive who I am. Because I don't really put on a persona for streaming. I was thinking about that last night too, actually. Because a lot of creators at least, I think, would usually put on this persona when they like stream or when they make content. So then, like, you know, negativity doesn't affect them as deeply because it's not about them, it's that persona of them that people perceive. I'm like, that's smart. That was low. But also, like, you know, if someone's critiquing that persona, they're critiquing your skills on acting, I guess, or like creating this character. And I'm like, I don't know what's worse. People critiquing me for me, or people critiquing my acting skills. Like, if, you know, randomly, if someone's like says something negative, I haven't received many comments negatively, at least. Not yet, at least. I'm sure I will eventually. We can't all live in just happiness. Anyway, so I was just like, I don't know. Let's just be me. Because honestly, I think One thing about me, at least, I was also thinking about this too. I was thinking about a lot last night, if you can't tell. Is that I make content for me. Like, I would make the content, or I make the content that I would want to watch. I guess. So I'm like, oh, video game. And then like, video game I like, okay? I go and I make content with it. Because, like, I don't know. If I were a kid, like, if I were just some kid on the internet, which I am, that's genuinely what I am. I am just some kid sitting here on the internet doing what I love doing, which is playing video games and talking. And there's someone out there who wants to listen. Oh shit, I forgot to do the objective. But, like, I don't know. I don't really see the point in a persona. Because then it's not genuine. Okay, we did that one, we did that one. I can almost guarantee you this one's not going to go over well. I don't want to play Aladdin. Not that I've had anything against Aladdin, I just don't feel like playing Aladdin. But yeah, I don't know. I make the content that I would want to see. And I feel like that's what a lot of people do. But because there might be someone out there who is interested in a very specific thing. And it's like, oh, this person knows about this very specific thing that I like. And then it's like, cool. So you find this thing, and then you interact with this thing, and it's fun. Part of the reason I really like to watch, like, Tom Yena or Toa and whatnot, because, like, I love Minecraft. If it's not inherently obvious with everything I do, I really like Minecraft, and I like watching Minecraft creators. And so, you know, why not? I like to watch Amesy or Guggy's content because, well, I don't know. A lot of people say I remind them of those creators, so I'm like, I don't see it, but they're interesting to me, at least. A lot of people don't like them for various reasons. I don't see it. I'm just like, I don't know. They're pretty cool. Because Amesy just does what they want to. And they're happy with that, and I think that's super neat. And then Guggy does art or Stardew Valley, both of things I'm interested in, you know. So, I just, like, if I watch a creator, it's because they're doing something that's intriguing to me, not because because I like what they're doing, rather than just doing it because I get bored. Like, I don't know. I watch content when I get bored because it's easy to consume, whatever. And it's much nicer than movies, I guess. Because at least with content creation, it's like, it's seeing... Oh, fuck. Sorry, I got spray paint on my hand, and I couldn't get it off, and I washed my hands like 3 times in a row. And, like, now it's like rubbing off on my controller, which is not super epic. It's okay, you guys, I'm just gonna have to play, like, with one hand. I don't want to do that one. What? Can I go to the Mickey one, please? But yeah.
Figure out an angle. Oh.
I'm gonna play Disgust.
At your service.
But yeah. Because movies are long, and they can get boring if you've seen them one too many times. But, like, there's always something new with watching a creator. Like, they have a new idea, there's a new video, there's a video you haven't seen 2,000 times. And, you know, you can get ideas from it. It could be inspiring. You can see the people in the comments talking about parts of the video they really liked. And you might be like, oh, hey, I really like that part too. like, in order to talk about a movie with anyone who's not around you or who hasn't seen it, that you have to be like, you have to go onto social media, you've got to be like, hey, anyone interested in this movie? And then there's a chance that your post will never get seen, and then you're never able to talk about it. But, you know, you go to YouTube and you can just comment and be like, man, I really enjoyed this timestamp here. Or, and, like, you can quote the video, and people will like it, and be like, ha, I did that too, that's super great. And then sometimes they reply, sometimes they don't. I don't know. A couple years ago, was it? I don't know. So I've been on YouTube for a while. I don't remember how long. But I was watching content much longer than I've been creating it. And essentially what it is that I was... Holy shit. Okay then, right off the edge that goes. Is I would leave comments on videos I really liked. And I would just forget about them. Because, you know, left a comment, if someone sees it, they do. If not, they don't. Not a big deal. I expressed the thought in a place that someone could easily interact with it or see it. And then, it was a couple years ago, I got a notification from my YouTube notice. It's like, this person replied to your comment. I'm like, what? What video is this? What comment is this? Because I didn't remember. I hadn't seen that video in 2 years. It was a Teen Titans Go compilation, I think. When I was talking about how, like, why Raven was one of my favorite characters. Because I just went on a mini rant in this person's YouTube comment. And someone found it and was like, yeah, Raven's a super cool character. And I really like Beast Boy for this reason. I'm like, holy shit. Someone not only saw this comment on this video that I have not interacted with in 2 years, they replied with an in-depth reasoning of why they like a different character. It was super cool. Or like with Pinterest too, I guess. I'll leave comments on posts that I find super fun. Ghosts. Anyway, people will find it and be like, oh my god, you're so real for that though. Or like they'll just randomly like a comment I left on a Percy Jackson post in 2020. Like it'll be like I would leave a comment in 2020 and they'd be like, and I'm still getting notifications. It's like, this person liked your comment. And I'm like, what fucking post was this on? And I'll go and read it and I'm like, oh yeah, I do remember this comment. That was super fun. And it's so wild to me.
I've read about this vehicle.
Anyway, back to the podcast I've been listening to, Melancholy and Bacon. Right? I'm not even being like paid to advertise this. I don't know. Listening, you know how some people talk about movies or like shows or whoa. A lot of people just had like a really poor connection. But you know how some people talk about how like shows or podcast or movies or whatever just altered their brain chemistry? Not like literally, but in like the this was such an experience to go through or to listen to or to watch or consume that it just changed, like it puts a new perspective on things. Like for me, one of the things that I used to read a lot, or that I've read it like 3 or 4 times, and I've taken notes in the book. I annotate my books. It's the book, The Fault in Our Stars. And every time I read that book, no matter how many times I read it, I always come out with a slightly different perspective. Like, naturally, I'll read through my old comments on it and be like, yeah, no, this hasn't changed, this has changed, whatever. Reflect, review, all that kind of thing. But I always come out with a slightly different perspective. And one thing about this podcast is that it puts a new perspective on such a big topic. You know, it puts a new perspective and an honest perspective on the topic of mental health. And the guy who does it isn't a mental health professional. He disclaims it in the video, or in the podcast, at the beginning of every episode. like, and here's a note what I am and what I'm not. I'm not a mental health professional, not any, like, and then he talks about what he is, and he's a father, a husband, just an everyday guy. And it really, like, makes you think about it. It's like, there is just a guy out there who has a family, who has his own life, who is doing this because he wants to. And listening to this podcast is just, I don't know, it's changed the way I think about many things. Rather than just, like, putting news perspective on mental health. Because I know, like, I know what I've had to deal with it. Hi, what's up? Yeah?
Hi, stream.
What's up?
I'm gonna say hello and I love you.
Alright, love you too. Did you get milk? Because I was not able to eat cereal at 5 a.m. and I was very upset about this fact.
Yes, I got milk.
Thank you.
You shouldn't be awake at 5 a.m.
I got distracted working on a project.
Also put the fish.
Thank you.
And you need to listen up.
Hi! I have spray paint on my hand, that's why you weren't allowed in here.
I was gonna say
Hey, don't lick my hand. There is spray paint on it.
well, you should wash your hands. And
I tried.
spray paint in the front yard. So what's the project? Looks like an easel.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Are you hanging out here, Ken?
No.
Ken has moved in. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Close the door. Thank you.
Ken, I'm gonna close the door and you're gonna freak out because I'm on the other side.
She's pretty chill.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to get up in a minute to open the door for her.
You're not freaking out?
No, she's vibing.
Okay.
As I was saying, right, this podcast, it puts a lot of things in perspective. And some of this stuff I already knew, like talking about stigmas or just general topics surrounding, ooh, that's a nice car, surrounding it. And then there's some episodes that really made me, like, think and be like, huh, I guess so, yeah. So, like, genuinely, even if you don't struggle with mental health, or at least you don't think you do, I would recommend checking it out. Because not only does it put things into a new perspective, it opens your eyes to a lot of things that you might not have realized before, even if you think you did. And it's nice because you can just hear an everyday guy talking about his own experiences or talking with other people who've had experiences. And each episode's like 20-ish minutes, I think, which seems a really long time for a podcast. But, or it could seem like it in today's day and age when we all have such short attention spans. Because the internet has trained us that way. But, like, it's genuinely just put it on as background noise when you're going for a walk or when you're going to the gym. You just listen. And it's a really great podcast. I'm being so completely genuine. I enjoy it so incredibly much. And so, like, I was drawing last night after I got tired of working on my project, and I just left it playing. I would pause it when I left the room because I wanted to hear what he had to say. But, like, each episode's the length of a TV episode, maybe shorter than some nowadays. But yeah, go check it out. It's called Melancholy and Bacon. I know many people. I know a couple of people who could vouch for this podcast. Because, you know, there's nothing like receiving an excited text at 1 a.m. from your friend who's awake at like 3 a.m. because they're on a different time zone and being like, is that a new Melancholy and Bacon episode? And then I will go, because they have notifications on for it because they enjoy it so much. So I go, I pick up my phone, I look at it, I'm like, oh, yes it is. The guy posts every other Wednesday, I think. And so he posted last Wednesday, so I think the next one will be on the 7th. But yeah, you guys should check it out. Also, I was working on like cleaning up my office last night, and I got like part of the way through it, and I'm like, oh, this is boring. And then I made bookmarks for me and a friend.
Let me at 'em. You feel like surrendering early?
I'm definitely gonna try and stream for a while today, just because I want to do a longer stream and I haven't like been able to. Although it might get to a point in which I'm just too tired to keep streaming, because I did not sleep great. Are you wanting to go? Is that what this is? Like, are you just hanging out back there, or my dog will, if she's too lazy to get up, she'll like crawl around on the floor, like stretched out, laying down, crawl around on the floor, and I'm always like, you're so lazy. What are you doing? And you know, I have this other dog. He's a little Boston Terrier. His name's Gus. And he's like, and all the time, he is always sleeping. Or if he's not sleeping, he's waiting for like treats or something. And he just exists there. But all the time, like, he will wander upstairs from his nap in his little spot downstairs on my parents' bed, because, you know, he breaks into their room every so often, forms a little bit of a jailbreak. And every time, and he'll do it, and then he'll come upstairs and he'll give us a big stretch and a yawn, and he will curl up right back in his bed and go to sleep. And I'm like, you have spent all day sleeping. What are you possibly tired from? Actually, I might have to end the stream because I'm hungry, dude. I have not eaten since I've been awake. I'm actually really glad I slept, though, because, like, I was exhausted, dude. Man, it's okay. We'll try to do a longer stream later on. That's what I will say. Finishing first, nice. Let's collect our rewards. Alright, I'm super hungry. So, with that, stream will come to an end. It's been lovely for having you all here, and I will see you all on the flip side. Bye!